Hello my friends, in today's quick video I will be talking about some of the updates of my favorite photo editing software Luminar that came in version 3.1, which is a free update for Luminar 3. Besides that, I will also talk a bit about new Luminar Flex and some of my favorite presets or looks that I use for my photo editing. As always, this video is not sponsored, but if you like Luminar, you can use discount code THS10 to get $10 or euros off the price, and it is also on sale now, so the price is really good for what it can do. The most significant update in version 3.1 is Accent AI Filter version 2.0. Accent AI Filter is one of the standout features of Luminar and one of the main reasons why I use it. With Accent AI Filter, you can basically edit the whole picture using just one slider. It analyzes the whole picture and it changes multiple settings like shadows and highlights, vibrance, saturation, blacks, whites, and much more. I've been using version 1 a lot for sample shots in my camera reviews because it gives me a nice neutral look and it saves me a lot of time. I was very happy with the results with version 1, so let's take a look at version 2. The main difference between version 2 and version 1 is that version 2 is supposed to be aware of what is going on in the scene, and it should be able to recognize objects such as faces or maybe animals and adjust the editing specifically for each scene. So here we have a shot that I took on Santorini with Sony a7 Mark III and Tamron 28-75mm f2.8. This picture is unedited, so I will just use the Accent AI Filter 2.0 and I will actually set it to 100. In this shot, it definitely raised the shadows and decreased the highlights to reveal the details and color in both parts of the frame. It also increased the saturation and clarity, which can be seen on the waves in the bottom part of the frame. It probably did a lot of other stuff, and I have to say that I like the result a lot, considering that it is just one slider. You can also choose the intensity, of course, and if you are going for a neutral look, it is in my opinion good enough in most cases. It is also a good starting point for creative editing. You can use any other filter together with Accent AI, for example the Sky Enhancer, which is also AI powered, or my favorite matte look. This is definitely an innovative way of editing, but I don't think that it is something that would go against the creativity. I think that it is something that should be used together with other tools to make the creative process easier and more enjoyable. I have also noticed that the lens correction now works much better. This was shot with Tamron 28-75mm f2.8, which relies a lot on software corrections for distortion. Luminar 3.1 can easily fix that just by one click, whereas it didn't really work with previous versions, so that is a very welcome update. Another addition to version 3.1 is that now you can import pictures to Luminar Catalog from SD card or folder in your computer. You can also set it to create a folder structure where your shots will be stored by date. Unfortunately, it is not possible to select which photo will be imported, so I hope that it will be added in the future. You can still just manually copy the picture to your Luminar library and it will recognize those immediately. There are some other improvements and you can also take a look at those in the link in the description. Skylum also recently released Luminar Flex, which is basically a plugin version of Luminar. I use it together with Lightroom Classic and it is very similar to using Luminar 3 as a plugin. It also works with Photoshop and Photos for macOS. You can just right-click on your picture in Luminar library, select Export, and choose to edit original file or file with Lightroom adjustments. It works as standalone software as well. You can open images in Luminar Flex and export them without using Lightroom, so it is kind of like Luminar 3 without libraries. You can still use Luminar 3 as a plugin, especially if you want that Accent AI 2.0, which wasn't added to Luminar Flex yet, but Luminar Flex will become a dedicated plugin version in the future. It also has some exclusive features, for example Film Lab Workspace, and also exclusive looks or presets. I especially like N-Log presets. These look really good in my opinion and I use these a lot. Luminar Flex is included with Luminar 3 or you can purchase it separately, but the price difference in comparison with Luminar 3 is pretty small, so I would probably recommend spending a few more dollars on Luminar 3. So that's it for this video, thank you for watching, I hope that you liked this video and that you have found it to be useful. Stay tuned for more videos and maybe consider subscribing if you don't want to miss my future content. I appreciate your feedback in form of thumbs up or thumbs down. If you would like to ask anything or share your opinion, please do so in the comment section, and see you next time.